Greetings, dear star sisters. I'm Kryon of Magnetic Service. My partner steps away. In these few moments, I would like to give you a challenge. I'd like to remind you a little bit more about the elegance of where you come from, and perhaps why you would sit here even today. More than a gathering of women, more than a gathering where you would have something in common, as even those perhaps who had been through the training, more than that, it's a class. And here is why I want to tell you. We spoke today of separatism, of oneness, in an earlier channeling. Let's take these words and put them in your life, in the training, perhaps, of being a shaman. Some of you have had a beautiful experience, that you have raised children, and there's nothing like it, nothing in the world. The beauty of looking in an infant's eyes and watching them grow and slowly actually understanding your speech, and then hearing them and insert just beautiful syllables to try to repeat what you're saying as you look into their eyes. There's nothing like that. The joy of motherhood. And I want you to think about that for a moment. When you sing a child to sleep, or you say, it's okay, it'll be all right. Perhaps in the middle of the night there's been thunder or other noises, and they're always comforted by mom. Always. And they grow up to expect it, and even as youngsters, no longer infants, they will come running in the house when they need you, with tears streaming down their face because something has happened. Something small in the world, something large to them. And when you hug them, everything is fine. You gentle their heart because you're mom. Now I want you to turn the page, as my partner often says, into another paradigm. The shaman, the female shaman, has got to be able to do that with adults, with both men and women who will come to them with troubles and sorrows. And you be able to metaphorically hug them and hold them and say, it's going to be all right. And have them feel the love and the compassion that comes only from the training of who a shaman is and how you do it. Dear ones, you were trained in that. This is the Lemurian Sisterhood. And in your Akash is the memory of the training. More than psychology, there is the belief that you have an energy of a wisdom enough to temper any situation. Imagine consoling a mother whose child is sick. She's fraught with worry. She comes to you not for the magic that you might have, or the solutions, or the herbs. No, they come to you so you can tell them it's going to be all right. And after you do, they walk out of that place different because of what you've been able to impart, just like you did to the infant, just like you did. How do you do that when inside you there's separatism? And the separatism I speak of now is not attitudes that are improper. It's called slaying your own dragons. It's time to rekindle that which has been trained in you of how to look upon all human beings as your infant. Do you understand that a man can't do that? A man has never raised a child or held them for the duration that a mother does. The man does not have the bond of the child that came from you. A man cannot even fathom that, the bond that is there that allows you to say it's going to be all right and the child understand it. When the child needs help, the child runs to mother. Father comes later. You understand what I'm talking about. And so you see, the equipment is already there in the feminine. You're built for this. That is why women are shamans. It is why the way of it on the planet can easily return to that model. But right now, you've got to rekindle that training. The separatism that you have inside you is doubt. How can you possibly give somebody that kind of comfort when you can't even give it to yourself? And so, dear ones, the class begins. And so, dear ones, you know what you must accomplish. And there can be lists, and you can go over them, and you can learn what it is that gets in the way of the compassion for everyone around you. But truly, what it comes down to is relaxing in the arms of Spirit. When you can do that, it's just like the child relaxing in your arms. And you can feel what it's like to know that everything is going to be all right. And so we'll say to you what we said earlier in the day. Emulate the Master. Emulate the Creator inside of you. Emulate the Star Mother who would take you in her arms and sing and say it's going to be all right. This is the goal, ladies, to be able to impart to adults what you imparted to children and mean it, because you are peaceful inside with who you are. That's just the beginning of the training that is going to have to be rekindled again, reanalyzed, worked on, and practiced. And that is why you're a Lemurian woman. Let the meeting begin. And so it is.